Hi. This is a much calmer video. There's no Metallica in the background at the moment. So this morning we got a letter from the Sydney local health district, because last night a few of us confronted the health staff, and I have some videos and things like that of my confrontation with health staff and people are really angry about being locked in and not being given any food and not being given any medical supplies or given very little attention in a building basically notorious for some poor mental health and some extremely vulnerable people. Mission Australia have completely vanished from the picture. Okay, they're no longer there. The people that we know that were on site, that were managing our mental health, that we have relationships with, are completely absent. Which means that people in here who are largely have been incarcerated in the past, come from poor backgrounds, have mental health issues, these people are being denied their civil rights, and they're being denied a voice, and they're also being denied things like mental health care. And they're also stopping and searching our bags. They're taking our booze. If people need drugs, they're not being able to get them. At least a number of people that I know in the building have opioid addictions. They're not being managed by New South Wales Health. And the same with anybody else who has any kind of addiction, including alcohol. And alcohol withdrawals was actually even worse than a lot of narcotics. So the problem is that what I feel is actually happening is that in the absence of actual care that Mission Australia are actually meant to be providing, what we've got here is a situation where I know that I no longer feel safe in my apartment because of the fact that I know that I can handle my own feelings and my own negativity, and I know what to do in the case of poor mental health, or I'm disintegrating, or I'm frightened. I know what to do, right? I know that I can call a friend, but there are some people in here that don't. And there are some people in here that the only way that they are able to express how they feel is through violence. So this place no longer is safe. And not only that, we have police officers with uniforms and guns surrounding the building and sitting on each individual floor. That says to us that we don't care about you. You will comply, and if you don't, violence will ensue, including things like fines, arrests. And I'm not joking when I tell you that I feel that the government is actually pushing and escalating the situation. It's not us, it's you, okay? So, let me give you the tone of this particular letter that I got this morning. Dear occupant, not Robin or 313 dear occupant, close contact requirements under the Public Health Act. As you are aware, you are a close contact due to the outbreak of COVID-19 in your building. This letter is to remind you that you must stay in your room, self-isolate until the 15th of September 2021. And this is my favorite line: to keep yourself and other people in the building safe. You are not allowed to leave your room except in an emergency or directed by staff. You are able to answer the door for deliveries of food and medications, but you must not walk out into the corridor. In other words, we're not allowed to talk to our neighbours about what they're doing. Please wear a mask when opening a door, because they're like dressed in full PPE. I mean, I have to be in PPE in my fucking room as well. If you leave your room, security staff located on each level will tell you to go back to your room immediately. You must comply with their request. If you do not go back to your room immediately, you are in breach of the public health order, and New South Wales Police will be contacted. Well done on compassionate care, you guys. Well done, Mission Australia, on compassionate care once again. Police may issue you with a first warning, or you may receive a fine and or be arrested, which is really a fucking great way to say, do what you're fucking told, or we're going to break you. I mean, people here are already fucking broken, okay? They don't need this. You're not helping, okay? Under the public health order, You are still required to continue testing for COVID-19, and New South Wales Health will provide that service at your door. What the fuck? I had one visit from them, and let me tell you, they're dressed in full PPE because they're scared, but nobody I know, they could be cops for all I know. They don't wear identification tags. I don't know their names. I don't know where my friends are being taken to in isolation. They just take off. They just leave in the middle of the night. And let me tell you, this is getting out of control. And then they're telling us that COVID-19 is a very serious and infectious disease. No shit, everyone's scared, right? But they want us to vaccinate. And this is the last paragraph they always finish with because they really give a shit about how we feel. COVID-19 is a very serious and infectious disease that can cause serious illness and death in some people. If you are vaccinated, you have a better chance of survival and not having to go to hospital. You are encouraged to accept the offer to be vaccinated by New South Wales Health if you have not done so yet. Thank you for your help in stopping the spread. By adhering to the public health order, yours sincerely, Teresa Anderson AM, Chief Executive. What a nice letter. So, in case we haven't known, half the building has already been vaccinated. Like everybody here has been vaccinated already. Like everybody. You know. How does this make us feel? Pretty shit. Right? Everyone is furious. But the reason why I'm going to start posting is because I don't really have much of a choice and I don't have much of a voice. There is no transparent complaint system and there's nothing of that sort. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start posting these videos up on a YouTube channel, and I'm going to post the links into Facebook. And I have another friend of mine, we've started a group called the Common Ground Action Group, and we're going to start, we've issued a list of demands, which later I will actually post a video about as well. We would love it if you could support us. We want some love in here. About all the people that I know in here are queer. We're gay, we're lesbians, we're bis, we're just the freaks of the freaks. Let me tell you, we have the most beautiful, diverse bunch of people in this building. And I know that anger can be hard for people to see, but I really, really need your support. We really need your help in here, okay? Like, don't forget us. Don't. And this is not me being, inconsiderate about the fact that we're dealing with the pandemic. Everyone knows I am compassionate about that fact. The fact is that intimidating people in a building in lockdown is actually asking for trouble. You are asking for trouble. All right? I'm not telling you. This is not me giving you trouble. This is just a stated fact. And the police are the ones that are responsible for escalating the situation. So, we need to parley, don't we? We need to talk. If anybody gets to see this video, please fucking like it, share it, send it around. It's not going to be the last video that you're going to see from me. All right? And my friend Safat, and everybody else, especially all my comrades in this building. Okay? So, yeah. I look forward to hearing from all of you.